Monday sports time now, and joining us is Africa 54 sports reporter Sunday Shomari. Hello, Sunday.
Hello, Esther, and thanks a lot. We're going to start right in Ghana, where football, as in most African countries, is the most loved sport. But the beautiful game has been tarnished by widespread corruption uncovered in 2018. The scandal led to league game suspensions and some football clubs closing their doors. But one club stayed open, is not only promoting football, but is also working to keep young men off the streets. Stacey Notes reports from Accra.
Ghanaian football has been stunned since the 2018 corruption scandal shook the sport and saw officials and league games suspended. The probe by the private investigation firm Tiger Eye uncovered widespread bribery in football in Ghana and other African nations. But while the Ghana Football Association struggled to clean up and some football clubs closed their doors, the Shooting Stars Football Club kept training, housing and supporting young players.
From our very small way, we're trying to make sure that football is still being played. In the last 2 years, most clubs in Ghana have shut shop. Why? Because you can't keep on spending money on something that is not being supported. It's not running. So footballers are sitting at home. What are they doing if they're sitting at home? They're going to get into trouble. They're going to be on the streets.
The scandal spurred many Ghanaian football players to quit playing to take other jobs or leave the country for other clubs. But with support from donations, the Shooting Stars were able to help footballers like 17-year-old Emmanuel Chibafor to keep training in Ghana.
All the environment are just good for a footballer. So you don't need to go outside to try and figure out, like going to look for money. Like they have all the like food stuffs and all the facilities around there. So you don't need to go outside the country.
Shooting Stars top coaches and trainers have helped the young men hold their own in exhibition games in Europe, even though many are from less privileged backgrounds with far fewer resources than their European counterparts. Some European clubs have even signed Shooting Stars footballers. Amanda Clinton represented the Ghana Football Association during the scandal.
Football has been a really good leveller. You know, globally, it's like the gladiators of our time. It's been a very good leveller for disadvantaged people where it makes a difference.
While Ghana football recovers from scandal to get back in the game, Shooting Stars co-founder Answer says young players need more support. His ultimate aim will be to see a handful of his players in the international spotlight and better support for players who stay in Ghana. Stacey Knott for VOA News, Accra.
Thanks, Stacey. Hopefully the Black Stars will shine again. And soccer giants Argentina and Uruguay are set to clash in a friendly match in Tel Aviv today, in a match that will pit Argentinian soccer star Lionel Messi against his Barcelona teammate Luis Suarez in what should be a very exciting match. Uruguay trained on Sunday ahead of the showdown, and coach Tabarez says the team never considered pulling out of the friendly, but he admitted they were concerned after seeing reports of hostilities between Israel and the Palestinian militant group Islamic Jihad in the Gaza Strip this week. The match was in doubt before the Islamic Jihad in Israel declared a halt to fighting across Gaza on Thursday. After arriving in Tel Aviv following a 1-0 friendly win over Brazil in Saudi Arabia on Friday, Argentina's coach Lionel Scaloni said he was not going to change the lineup too much, but said he would like to try get some other players. Playing time before the World Cup qualifiers get underway in March. And in tennis, Stefanos Tsitsipas capped an incredible year as he battled back to beat Austrian Dominic Thiem 6-7, 6-2 and 7-6 to win ATP Finals title at the Oxygen Arena on Sunday. The 20-year-old Greek beat Thiem on Sunday to become the youngest winner of the season finale since 2001, with six-time Grand Slam champion Boris Becker declaring a superstar is born. Tsitsipas says He is really close to winning a first Grand Slam after claiming the biggest title of his career at the ATP Finals. He made his first Slam semi-final this year and is now world number 6. Tsitsipas reached the Australian Open last fall in January to launch his breakthrough year. Beat Thiem in a tense final set tiebreak. He becomes the youngest winner of the tournament since Leighton Hewitt won it at age 20 in 2001. And that wraps our sports stories for today. Esther, back to you.
Tell me a little bit about this Greek champion.
As you heard, Esther, at age 21, he comes in and becomes the champion at ATP in Oxygen Arena in London. This is a big deal, Esther, because at that age, somebody else was back in 2001, 20 years old. But now, everybody in tennis is saying this is the greatest thing in tennis to come.
20 years
They are
old.
watching, 20 years old, my friend.
And he was 1 year. All right, Sunday, thank you. All right, be sure to join Sunday Shomari next Monday for another exciting sports report right here on Africa 54. And that's our show for today. Be sure to watch Africa 54 on our website at voaafrica.com. From all of us here in Washington, have a good evening.